Hi, it's Maria from the Tarot Shop. Look what we're going to talk about. Court cards. Okay, when I first used to start reading tarot, you know, a very long time ago, and I would get lots of court cards in a reading. Oh my word. I didn't know whether this was whether I was on foot or horseback. Pun, foot or horseback. So it pays to spend just a little bit of time simplifying this. There are two ways that the court cards play in a reading. They're either an aspect of that person or they are somebody, okay? Young and older. We go through the ages. So these are younger, then these are youth, and then you've got the woman who's mature, and you've got... So from a gender point of view, anyway, these days, we tend to simplify this whole thing much more. I'm going to start with the traditional though. There are 4 suits. All of these court cards are relative to that suit. So you can assign those people to that element. It's really, honestly, very simple. Swords are air. So any bit of an air sign, so you've got Aquarius, Libra and Gemini. This is going to test me, isn't it? Then the pentacles are earth, money, they're earth. So these will be Taurus, it's definitely going to test me. Taurus, Virgo, and Earth, Maria, Earth, Capricorn. So then you've got the Wands suits. These are fire. So there you've got Aries, Leo, and fire, Sagittarius. And then you've got, I do know these, honestly, I don't know why. It's the end of a very long day, so bear with me. Cups are emotions, water signs. So they are going to be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So these are, I hope I've got those right. Can you imagine if I didn't? That would just be too awful. Please forgive me, tired girl. Right, so if these come in, this is somebody who's an air sign. If this comes in, these are somebody who are an earth sign. These are fire sign people. These are water sign people. Sometimes people take significators. So you'll pull out, like say I'm an Aquarian, so Aquarian Queen. So I would be the significator. If you have somebody, if you know what star sign they are, but very often you don't meet them and say, what star sign are you? Because then they think you're getting inside information about them. But if he looks like a fire sign, then put fire down. You can either use it as significator, but in essence, they all come through in readings. I want you to try and imagine that we've got a land of 4 kingdoms here. And you've got the kingdom of the mind, the kingdom of the money, the kingdom of the doing, the actions, and the kingdoms of the emotions. And when you're very clear on that, it's very easy to then translate it to, this is an air sign, earth sign, fire sign, water sign. These are younger people. So this is a young child, usually, a young air sign. A teen, young adult air sign. Mother, air sign. Father, air sign. And the same here, child, earth sign. Can you see the cards? Have I got them still in? Yeah. Child, earth sign. Then this is a young adult earth sign. Female earth sign, male earth sign. Let's not make me recount the earth signs again. So this is fire. So you've got a child fire sign, a young adult fire sign, a mother fire sign or female fire sign. It's a mother though, it's a maternal. And then you've got the king. So this is a male fire sign. Same with the water. Child water sign, young adult water sign, mother water sign, caring, nurturing water sign, and male, a male father water sign. If you get these two together, that's the mother and the father, and this is water signs. This can also be a relationship. So you'll look at the two together and you go, oh, it looks like there's a relationship here. These are caring people. Now, the way that we read them these days, that's how they are. These days, all of the pages are messengers. They're all messengers. Messengers from the heavens. They present opportunities. You start something new. So they'll come down and go, right, okay, you've already started this thought process, or this part of your journey. And now we're going to give you a choice. You can go either direction one. So they come in and bring an alternative opportunity. That's what these do. They're messengers, they're divine intervention. They aren't real people as such, but it tends to be messengers. Angelic messengers, divine messengers. That's how we see those. And then all of the knights are movement. So these just progress. They like move on really quickly. So you move on in a thought process. So your thinking has become really clear and rapidly moving on. Okay, you're rapidly moving on. Well, actually, this is a bit more of a slow podding horse because it's a shy horse. So this is progress. You're making financial progress. You're making decisive progress. So you're moving forward because this is the fire sign. And then emotional, you're making emotional progress. Then we've got the queens. Now these are nurturing. So you're taking care of your thoughts, taking care of your money, taking care of your doing things, your job, your work, things that you do. You're taking care of your heart. You're taking care of your feelings. And then we lead and we're in charge. We're the kings of our castle. We're taking charge of our thoughts. We're taking care of it. We're taking responsibility for our money. So taking responsibility. We're taking responsibility for what we do. We're taking responsibility for how we feel. Do you see how that works? So you use them as an adjective, I suppose, really. So that's the right word. As in a movement card. And that's what we tend to do now. So if that comes in, I would say, oh, look, you need to take responsibility for the way you feel. Or you're going to meet a water sign, a man. It depends what the reading is as well. If you've got lots of them in there, then that's obviously, they're all messages. Sometimes you will intuitively know that there are lots of court cards there because this person is surrounded by people. And then you can try and tune it down. If you get like, that's an emotional partner, and they say, okay, it can be the father. And then what about my husband or something like that? Then that comes in, you can say, well, he's going to be a fire sign. It looks as if he's going to be a fire sign. So look out for fire signs. I don't like to do that though, and I'll tell you for why. This is some sage advice here. Don't be too accurate in your description, because despite what you may know, it's not a good idea to do that, because then what happens is they start looking for that person. And what if you're wrong? What if it's not that person? What if it's somebody else, and then they're still hanging on and looking for that person because that's what you said? So it's a good idea to try and avoid that kind of detail. So I really hope that you found that helpful. It does pay to really look at them as kingdoms as such, you know, elemental kingdoms. Does that make sense? It does to me, but obviously I know what I'm talking about, so I'm hoping it really does to you. So here you'd have a kingdom that would be bountiful, and because it's money, and you know, he lives in his castle and he's got his wife there supporting him, taking care of his needs, and then he's got his knights that he sends off to go and get his, you know, move out there and get all his, and then he waits for these signs. He's got these young apprentices that are looking for opportunities for him. So he's got his apprenticeships, and he's got his knights doing his bidding and going all over the place, and his beautiful queen is, you know, kind of taking care of him. Then you move on to the next kingdom, and guess what? He rules it, and she supports him and takes care of him. Then he sends his knight out on these emotional journeys, and then you have these pages who are looking for opportunities for the king. And then you've got here this action thing. So you've got literally, like, he takes care of it, she takes care of him, he takes care of both of them. And this person here is looking for opportunities of growth all the time. So I hope that that's made sense to you. And if you've got any questions, then please also leave them in the comments and I will reply to them. But that demonstration there was with regards to the court cards. Okay, thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.